Cooler, check. Water, check. Ice, check. Picked up a few essential items here at my local Publix. More about my cooler later. Until then, welcome to Universal Studios Florida, the largest motion picture and television studio east of Hollywood. Hey guys, it's Ken. How you doing? Greetings. Welcome back to Theme Park Flavors, a vegan adventure where we explore some storytelling in theme parks and eat some plant-based foods. Today is no different. That fun little spiel I just ran off there is something I said probably hundreds of times way back in the, I'd say, mid-90s. The front entrance has always been here. However, parking, before we had parking garages, was all the way over here and on that side where Hard Rock is right now. And right over in this area was a tram loading and unloading zone. I was a tram driver and a tram spieler, the guy in the back of the tram that would announce the hours to the park and welcome you to the park and let you know where you parked. And that was all over here. That was a fun summer gig. So I've been coming to Universal Studios Florida since it first opened, and there's something in the park that I've walked by many times and never really taken an opportunity to stop and explore and check out in detail. And that's what we're going to do today, because it's a fascinating story and it speaks to the true history of what made Universal Studios what it is today. Let's go check it out. And what I'm talking about is the story of Mr. Lew Wasserman. To start our timeline, Lew Wasserman was born in 1913. He got his first introduction and start into the entertainment industry when he met up with a guy by the name of Jules Stein. Jules Stein was the founder of the Music Corporation of America, or MCA. Jules Stein hires Wasserman as an agent. They hit it off pretty well, and he convinces Wasserman to move out to California, where in 1946, Wasserman becomes the president of MCA. Those who worked closely with Lew Wasserman always described him as a visionary, somebody who saw the big picture of things, and he did something pretty groundbreaking in 1950. Up until this point, actors and actresses were hired by the movie studios, given their rate for their role, and then moving on. But Wasserman wanted to do something a little bit different. So he met up with Jimmy Stewart in a movie called Winchester 72. And he was able to draft an agreement with Jimmy Stewart where he would receive a lower rate of pay in return for a percentage of the overall profits of the movie. And that quickly became the new thing to do in Hollywood. Everybody was on board with that. So then how does Lew Wasserman fit into Universal Studios? Lew Wasserman saw the rise of television and thought of a great way that television could promote the movies in an age where the movie executives were a little nervous about television just now coming on board. So he sought out Mr. Alfred Hitchcock, put him on television with a TV show called Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He thought, well, people are at home sitting watching television. They might be more inclined to go visit the movies if they see, well, people on TV promoting the movies. Pretty cool. Well, things really changed in a big way when in 1962, MCA purchases Universal Studios. And at that point, Lew Wasserman makes a very important choice. He gets rid of being an agent, he ditches the music, he focuses solely on Universal Studios. He goes back to the original plan that Carl Laemmle put in place at Universal City way back at the start, of bringing back the tours and bringing back the rides and the attractions and really pushing Universal Studios to be what it is today. Well, he had some help. Lew Wasserman hires a fellow by the name of Sid Sheinberg, and Sid Sheinberg goes out and finds a new and up-and-coming movie director by the name of Steven Spielberg. They give him some work and they're impressed with his work, and then they say, we have a new project. It's a pretty big project, a high-budget project about a giant shark. And of course, the rest is history. He goes on to making Jaws, and of course, so many other iconic Universal pictures, E.T., Back to the Future, and of course, Jurassic Park. If you haven't noticed, I've been slowly making my way across to this end of the park by Rip Ride Rocket, is they have a new tribute store. Just opened up the other day, and it's definitely got a retro vibe to it, and it features tributes to E.T., Back to the Future, and of course, I just mentioned Jaws. So let's go check out the tribute store, and then I'm getting a little rumbly and a tumbly. Get something to eat. Look at those ticket prices. $4. You're in Elliot's bedroom. Theater 2 has Quint's Boathouse. I love that they have the pre-show video playing here. That was what you would watch while you're waiting in the queue to get on Amity boat tours. Quinn's chair. That's so cool. His jacket and his beer. Right there. If you look out the window, you can see. Wonder what's cooking. I like these coming soon posters. Halloween 2, Blues Brothers, Earthquake, let's see what's in theater number 3. I think I know. Doc Brown's wall of clocks and the giant amplifier right there. That is so cool. And a scale model of Hill Valley. Mayor Goldie Wilson. Probably hard to see, but so great. And there's the manure hauling company that Biff got in trouble with. This appears to be the projection booth. All kinds of little knickknacks. Somebody's coffee. And a note. And some awesome horror movies. Pumpkin Guts, Amazon Cannibals, and Speak of the Devil, Beast Baby. So, welcome to London. And right beyond London is Diagon Alley. It's also a place where we're going to get a delicious plant-based lunch. So here's what we're getting: the shepherd's pasty pie, $16.49. And you can tell it's vegan because of the little vegan icon right there. Also, there is an Irish stew available. Same price. Let's go sit down and wait. Even though the air conditioning inside the Leaky Cauldron was nice and cool, it was very crowded and loud. So I came out here, dining outside. Beautiful view of London. Across the way is Springfield. So here's what we're doing. All right, let's get in. The fries are seasoned really, really well. I like the fries, or chips, I guess. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's like a Dijon kind of mayo thing, but it's pretty good. I love beets, and these are awesome. They're cold, and they're seasoned really well. Very savory. Good start. And now we'll check out the star of the show. A dish like this could be either made really well or ruined by the pastry. But this is excellent. It's super duper flaky, very crusty. So far, off to a good start. Yes, but how's the filling, I wonder? The filling is really good. It's got peas and carrots. It's very, very savory. And I'm not sure if you can hear this or not, but listen to this. That crunchy, crunchy puff pastry. So good. Looks like bits of roasted mushroom as well. Very, very good, and big enough, I think, for 2 people to share. Is it too soon to purchase a new shirt? Nope. Not at all. Also picked up my annual pass holder magnet, Summer Edition. We are right back where we started. A small recap on my lunch. Would I get that again? Yes, I would, and I probably will. The flaky crust, the delicious filling, the seasoned fries were really, really well done. Is it worth the price? I'm going to say yes, it is, because it's big enough to share. I think even a non-plant-based eater would find that tasty and be willing to share it with me. So, remember that cooler I mentioned earlier in the day? Here's a fun tip. In the mornings, pack a cooler full of cold drinks. So when you're all done and you're hot and sweaty and exhausted, you've got ice cold beverages waiting for you. And check out my fancy new cooler. This was a great gift. One of the amazing gifts I got from my amazing students this year at school. So just know if you're watching this that it's going to good use.